The time of year when high school students apply for college, and some parents are trying to figure it all out, how to pay for it all. Noelle Walker, however, introduces us to a Frisco student who has it all figured out at 9 years old.
Third graders love video games.
You can make it move wherever you want.
But Prince Nala Mathula isn't just playing.
I can see you.
In many ways, Prince is a typical 9-year-old, but he's got a few curveballs next to all those sports medals.
Do you know what subatomic particles are?
Excuse me?
How do we know if light's a wave?
Prince has a YouTube channel about quantum physics and his latest inventions.
Sometimes I come across problems in the world and then I just try to solve them.
Like the Growbot, a remote farming tool.
And you can set a schedule, like on this day and this time, go plow the fields. I just want their work to become easier.
He has a lot of curiosity. He's very curious about how things work.
His parents never imagined
it was a surprise to us.
That curiosity would lead to this, a proclamation from the mayor of Frisco at this week's city council meeting.
Really exciting because, I have my own holiday all to myself.
It also got the attention of the University of North Texas administrators who happened to be there.
So he gives this pitch. It's compelling. He's got the high points. He gives the societal need. He's talking about the technology, and I'm kind of blown away.
UNT offered a full ride scholarship on the spot.
He's not trying to buy a yacht. He's trying to make it easier to farm food. It's pretty cool.
I just want to make the world a better place.
From the mouths of babes, innovation and inspiration that comes from within.
Brain and heart.
Our organizers of the San Antonio Martin Luther King Jr. March claim it may be the largest in the U.S. They were expecting 300,000 people to participate in this year's event. The San Antonio March began at the academy named for the civil rights leader itself and then stretched almost 3 miles to a park on San Antonio's east side.
A gay couple in Austin is out of the hospital after an alleged homophobic attack over the weekend. Tristan Perry and Spencer DeHring say it happened after they celebrated a friend's birthday early Saturday. Now, as they were leaving a nightclub, they say a man yelled a homophobic slur at them on their way back to the car. Now, next, they say the man then called a group of other people who followed the couple and allegedly beat them. Now, the couple ended up hospitalized with multiple head and face injuries.
The Transportation Security Administration, TSA, says 1 in 10 of its officers called out of work yesterday as the federal government. The shutdown continues. That 10% of unscheduled absences is now compared to 3.1% from the same day a year ago. TSA saying, quote, many employees are reporting that they are not able to report to work due to financial limitations. The TSA said despite the high rate of unscheduled absences, wait times were still within normal TSA times of about 30 minutes in standard lanes.
Well, tonight, Senate Republicans say they'll vote this week on President Trump's border security bill. The proposal provides some undocumented immigrants temporary protection from deportation and would spend $5 billion to build a border wall. But as Fox 44's Mark Meredith explains, Democrats do not expect the deal to work.
It's a great day. It's a beautiful day.
The president and vice president braved below freezing temperatures to visit the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. The president did not discuss the government shutdown during the brief trip to the monument for Dr. King.
As we speak, our government is shut down for one reason, so that the President of the United States can fund a monument to hate and division along our southern border.
Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts was one of a chorus of Democrats condemning the president's weekend offer to reopen the government if they agree to build the border wall.
The president is promising Democrats he'll agree to sign a bill that would provide some illegal immigrants temporary protection from deportation if Democrats agree to spend $5.7 billion for the wall.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer calls it a non-starter.
Mr. President, open up the government, and then Democrats and Republicans can have a civil discussion and come up with bipartisan solutions.
While Schumer is a no, the White House only needs 7 Democrats to vote yes to move the bill forward in the Senate. Democrat Joe Manchin of West Virginia says he's undecided on the proposal. In the House, Democrats say they'll spend the week focused on border security, including spending money on technology to better scan cars at checkpoints for drugs. However, the bill would not spend any money to build a wall between the U.S. and Mexico. In Washington, I'm Mark Meredith.
5 people are now under arrest connected to that car bomb explosion in front of a courthouse over in Northern Ireland. Police releasing that security video over the weekend. They believe Irish Republican dissidents are behind the attack. Suspects hijacked a pizza delivery car for the explosion. And today, reports of hijacked vehicles in the area led to more evacuations. Northern Ireland's government has been suspended for 2 years because of a dispute between the main Protestant and Catholic political parties. Uncertainty about the future of the Irish border after Brexit is also adding to the tension.
Well, the Venezuela National Guard Command in Caracas remains heavily guarded after an attempted uprising. Venezuela's military says they have the National Guardsmen responsible for stealing weapons and kidnapping officers. Those people have been detained. Now, this coming as President Nicolás Maduro faces mounting pressure from foreign governments, including the United States, who consider his victory to be illegitimate. They're urging Maduro to relinquish power after beginning his second 6-year term, citing the fact that Maduro only won the election because he allegedly banned several leading opponents from running against him.
Time now to recap the top stories making headlines in Central Texas. Tonight, some Temple mobile homeowners are taking some extra steps to ensure their safety as police continue to investigate 2 bodies that were found over the weekend.
Fox 44's Maribel Santiago joining us live now in the newsroom. Maribel, those living in the area are pretty unsure without any arrests in this incident.
That's right. In fact, these people that are living in the Midway Robinson mobile home are still waiting to find out exactly what happened and who was involved in all this investigation. But now they're being more careful and watching their surroundings. Now, early Saturday morning, police were called to a welfare check and pronounced a child dead at McLean Children's. The death brought them at a home on the Robinson Midway Mobile Home Park, that's where they found another body. Neighbors like Tammy Sargent live steps away from the home and says she and other neighbors are avoiding going out after dark. Now they're locking their doors and watching their surroundings. The sergeant says most people living at the mobile home park are elderly, and she's most especially concerned for their safety.
If there's something to be concerned about, you know, an older person stepping out at night to do something, you know, it would be very easy for them to be a target.
Now, again, names haven't been released at this time, and it is unknown if these 2 deaths are related. Live in the newsroom, Maribel Santiago, Fox 44 News.
The Fox 44 weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Mike LaPointe.
Out there, but what was astonishing coming back from dinner break was that moon.
Yes.
I missed it last night, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it was beautiful tonight.
Beautiful moon out there, not quite full, but you can't really tell for
Not
the most part.
Super blood.
Yeah, I
there
can't
it is
tell.
right there.
It looks beautiful.
Hey, thank you, Matthew Tinney, for sending me this. A beautiful shot. Yeah, if you want to put all the words together, it's the super blood wolf moon. We know the super moon because it's about 14% larger than normal and 30% brighter. We know it's the blood moon because that's the shadow that we're seeing from the Earth, because the Earth is going between the sun and the moon, and a wolf moon because it's in the month of January. Any full moon in the month of January is called the wolf moon.
And it's still very close, lingering around tonight.
That's right. Whoa, there I am
right
there.
And that's only a half Michael.
That's
now
right.
we've got a full Michael.
Yeah, and you know what? For the most part, we are looking at that moon, though, to still be pretty bright out there when we get home tonight.
Good.
So not looking bad. The clouds are moving in, and these temperatures are going to go up and down. I was thinking about putting the roller coaster behind it, but I just used it.
Yeah, that's just a couple of days ago.
So we will just keep
Same
our
ride,
amusement
different
this way by putting the flashy little things behind there and show you that we're looking at temperatures in the 60s, then dropping into the 40s there on Wednesday, back into the 50s by the mid part of the week, at least Thursday, then back down into the 40s there on Friday and into the 50s as we approach the weekend. We do have those changes on the way. Again, skies right now are partly to mostly clear here in our region. A few clouds back off to our west. Eventually, they will be pulling in. So odds are, by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, skies will be mostly cloudy. It is 55 degrees, I should say, in Waco, 55 Gatesville, 56 Temple, as well as Killeen. Current temperature right now in Mexia is right at 53 degrees. And temperatures, again, much warmer today and even tonight than they were last night by at least 15 to 20 degrees across the board. Gatesville, you are 18 degrees warmer right now than yesterday at this time. All right, here's our futurecast. Those clouds will increase overnight tonight, and by early tomorrow morning, there may be a sprinkle or two, but generally speaking, I think most of us will just see a lot of clouds. Temperatures will be in the mid, maybe upper 50s for some of us, but as we go throughout the day, I think our best chance of seeing some rain will be in the afternoon hours. So it's one of those mornings where you just want to pack the umbrella, throw it in the back seat of your car. You may not need it to start the day, but on the way home, if you're running some errands or you're getting home and you need to get out of the car there and kind of walk a little ways to the house. We were talking about some rain showers in the forecast. There's the front. As the front moves through there, by the evening hours, we start to dry it out. Still looking at some clouds around, but we're not looking at any rainfall across most of the area. And by 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, sunshine to start the day. I think a few areas to the southeast may still see some clouds, but becoming mostly sunny for everybody, but it's going to be a cool day. High temperatures only climbing into the upper 40s for highs, and the average highs have been in the upper 50s, so it's going to be a cool, breezy day on Wednesday, and then by Wednesday night into Thursday, we start to see some warmer temperatures begin to move in. But increasing clouds tonight, still very breezy, about 54 degrees the low temperature, winds out of the south at 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, another breezy day. There's that 60% chance of showers, and again, mainly in the afternoon and right around the rush hour, about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And that's when those roads could be wet. 66 degrees is actually above average with our south winds at 10 to 20. Now, as we look ahead, there's that cool day on Wednesday, but sunshine continues Thursday and Friday. Temperatures up and down, upper 40s to upper 50s. Weekend, though, looks steady right now. That's how we like it, steady. Temperatures mid to upper 50s for highs. Nighttime lows in the 20s and 30s and over toward Bryan and College Station. Rain chances a little bit later in the day into the night, maybe hanging into early on Wednesday. Otherwise, clearing skies on Wednesday. Not bad by the afternoon, about 48 degrees the high. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all dry conditions and a little bit more consistent with the temperatures, at least the 50s for highs, and those lows will be in the 30s.
That's not too bad for those mid-50s right
now. No,
exactly,
not at all.
Especially in January, and we've seen our friends in the Boston and all across the East Coast, they've been having those snowstorms, so I'm okay with braving a little bit of 50s.
I got a text message earlier from a friend of mine in Ohio, 3 degrees.
3 degrees.
3 degrees is what they had over in the Midwest.
Snow. I'm sure they got snow.
They've had feet of snow over there. They're getting hammered in the Midwest. Take a look. Winter storms taking a toll on a lot of drivers. This is in Missouri. State troopers are responding to nearly 200 car crashes just in the past day or so. Heavy wind and the snow really just tormenting travelers out there, making it hard to see and even control their vehicles. State Highway Police say that they are reporting, though, fortunately, only minor injuries so far. That is some slick stuff to try and keep your footing on the road.
All right, Robert, with all that cold temperatures, I know you're a big coffee drinker, but this next story you might want to listen up because some coffee plants could go extinct. We'll tell you why it's happening coming up.
I'm going to wreck my morning. And we've had a rivalry matchup tonight in Temple as the Leopards playing host to McLennan. Matt Roberts has those highlights for you coming up in Fox 44 Sports Swish.
And could another major brick and mortar retailer be shutting down? We'll tell you how much debt this company's facing.